Months ago, something happened that most Blazers fans never thought possible. Damian Lillard, the poster boy for loyalty in professional sports, was forced by the Portland Trailblazers to ask for a trade. A lot has happened since then, resulting in Dame not getting traded to where he wanted, adding insult to injury for Blazers fans that wanted to see his wishes respected. And while Deandre Ayton won't be a big enough band-aid to heal the pain of losing arguably the greatest Blazer of all time, I can't help but feel like they're getting Deandre Ayton, former #1 overall pick of the 2018 draft, at the best time possible. Hit the like for me and please tell me about your thoughts on DA to the Blazers. So if you're familiar with me, you know I've covered the entirety almost of Ayton's career in Phoenix over on my main channel, Suns Valley Podcast. And I've had my ups and downs with his career, making videos questioning whether or not he was refusing to dunk on purpose, videos about how I'm absolutely done with him due to his lack of intensity. Most recently, I've even predicted in a video that he's on the brink of breaking out this upcoming season. I've called him everything from his preferred nickname, Dominatin', to my most out-of-pocket name for him, DeAndre Estrogen. Mavs fans know. I really would consider myself a DA expert, and one thing I've long maintained is that Monty Williams was the bane of his existence. And Monty was a good coach. He had his issues, specifically with playing favorites, and in DA's case, placing his non-favorites eternally in the doghouse. Consider this. When DA signed his max contract at the Suns facility in Phoenix, his coach, Monty Williams, was nowhere to be found. When asked about his off-season communication with DA after their spat, Monty explained that he hadn't talked to him all offseason. This after scapegoating him in front of God and everyone, screaming in his face that he quit in front of Lil Wayne to make things even worse. Quote, "I haven't talked to a lot of people." What I'm getting at here is that, as I've said for years, DA and Monty could not coexist. Either one or the other had to go. Then Monty gets fired. So problem solved, right? DA, while in the Bahamas, preparing for the FIBA qualifiers, was interviewed, where he said essentially that he felt like he had few fans left in Phoenix and that he was going to do his best to put respect back on his name. And it didn't even take until the next season for him to do it. He absolutely balled out with Eric Gordon and Buddy Hield, qualifying for next year's tournament for the first time in a very long time for his home country. The highlights would get copywritten, but believe me, please, when I tell you that he was a changed man in FIBA play. He regained his mid-range shooting form and confidence. He regained his passion for rebounding, collecting a very impressive double-digit performance in every game. And the most shocking thing of all is he found his voice as a leader, screaming on the sideline and directing his teammates in ways Phoenix Suns fans never saw or thought possible. This momentum, added to the massive chip he's going to have on his shoulder after being traded away from his home away from hometown, combined with being paired with a special young playmaker like Scoot Henderson that presumably won't hate his guts like CP3 did. And they're a lot closer in age. I think they're gonna relate to each other a lot better. I really believe that the sky is the limit for DA in Portland. Ask yourself, after all the turmoil surrounding him in Phoenix, why am I as a Suns fan still believing he can and will reach his ceiling? Shouldn't I be talking shit about him? I can't, because he possesses a special set of talents. I wish Blazers fans and their organization good luck in developing him. Enjoy your new, young, talented upstart roster, and please treat him right.